Hi, I'm Shubha Narayan, and joining us now is Ms. Sapna Sharda, Assistant General Manager Materials, DCM Engineering Products based in Punjab, India. Hello ma'am, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Alright, how do you find the IFEX this year?
I think they've put up a very good show, and the representation from the various industries is also very good, and very nice show.
What do you think about the turnout?
I think it's really nice, because this time we are seeing lots of stalls from China, from Japan, even from India. The representation is very good.
What do you think about our pavilion and our pavilion architecture and all that?
I liked it. In fact, that is the first thing I commented when I entered, that this has been put up very well.
Thank you so much for your compliments. And have you attended any of the technical sessions so far this year?
I'll be attending tomorrow.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your organization.
Okay, we are a casting manufacturing unit. We have been there for almost 37 years, and mainly doing grey iron castings, precision castings, heads and blocks for the automotive sector. We are supplying to almost all the known car people, whether it is Maruti or Hyundai, and even to the tractor manufacturers like Mahindras, Eicher, Escorts. So it's and almost all who's who on the automotive sector.
Tell us this. I have to ask you this. The moment I saw you, I've been thinking about it. It's very unusual to have women in this business. Tell us how your journey has been so far in this industry.
Okay, let me tell you that I have spent 23 years with DCM. I'm basically an engineer, and right after my engineering, I got this opportunity to work with DCM, and even at that time DCM took a challenge that let's see how a woman can help us in purchase, and my journey has really been good. I have also learned a lot, and the response that I have got from within the unit, from my suppliers, is really good. I work on systems. I'm using SAP totally for my purchasing, inventory management, and on the whole it's been a very learning experience and a very rewarding journey.
Well, it's nice to hear that, and it shows 23 years in the industry. You've been in this industry and it's passion. And how long have you been associated with Foris as your supplier?
Long, I think it should be almost 15 years.
What components or products do you source from them?
We are doing a lot of business with them. It's resins, washes mainly, and right now they were just introducing some glued chaplets. That's something new. That's something that we are looking forward to source from them. But otherwise, regularly it's resins, washes and all.
How would you rate your association with Foris Polymers in terms of quality and service?
See, they are a close-by source to us, because we are based in Punjab, and we can get material from them in just about 1 day. And otherwise, Punjab has a locational problem that in almost all our whatever raw material I need comes from far off. But this is a close-by source, so I don't really need to maintain very huge inventories. Quality has never been a problem, and these people are in constant touch with my quality people. They are interacting, they are solving quality issues as and when them come up. So it has been a very good journey with them.
Okay. It's nice to hear that. Wonderful. And now any industry has its own set of challenges, don't you think? Now, what are some of the, according to you, what are some of the major challenges in front of the foundry industry in India?
See, what I'm seeing right now is majorly the labor problem, because it is a labor-intensive unit basically, and probably the need of the hour is to introduce as much technology as you can. Otherwise, you are losing production just because you are a labor-intensive unit. And the second is that you really need to work on the pollution part, because this basically is a polluting industry. So you have to, it is a challenge, but you have to meet it. You have to work in such a manner that you also owe it to the society that you do not pollute your surroundings.
Environmental awareness is what you're talking about. That's very important.
Very conscious. We put up a lot of those kind of equipments which are going to tackle the environmental pollution. Though those are coming at a cost, yet we are very aware that we need to take care of our environment.
What kind of strategies does your organization adopt to face or tackle such challenges?
See, on the labor part, we have now started depending upon technology. So we are in the process of introducing new machines, new concepts, and all of them are going to help us in increasing our productivity without being overly dependent upon labor.
Well, it was wonderful to have you here, Ms. Sapna Sharda. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for all those positive and encouraging thoughts. We wish you a great day here at the event.
Thank you.